And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, Jims and Jimettes, to another exciting episode of the Des Nuts Fantasy Football League. Welcome in here. We're going to be on the visual end. There you go. At least for now. Got some technical difficulties. We'll be figuring it out. Either way, back here, giving you another episode. Here with the squad. My name's Nick Johnson. We're here with Alan on my right, the commission on the left, and we got Sebastian. Everyone, welcome in. Like I said, go ahead and talk, everybody. Go ahead.
How's it going, everybody?
Woo-hoo.
I'm eliminated. I'm eliminated.
No. Yeah, we'll be getting to everything. We actually got our matchup sitting right next to us. Actually, I got Sebastian and Alan going against each other. I got a matchup against Pete. We'll be reviewing last matchup, and then we got a little bit of waiver wire and some bets. So that's all going to be fun. All brought to you by PointsBet, code SYS9. Help yourself out to some free bets and help us out over here. Welcome in, boys. How we feeling? This is the semifinals. I know you just told us over here you're not feeling too hot. I'm getting the boot early. It's unfortunate. Sebastian, you and I were both able to enjoy a little bit of a bye week.
That was nice.
Day off. For the most part, pretty much unscathed after that, so that was pretty good. And then Alan had to battle off Ivan, and basically no sweat. His team didn't really put up much of a fight, and your guys came out to fight, so that was pretty good. We'll be getting all that just about. Basically right now, I think that's the best time to go do it. So Alan, if you want to go ahead, you had the out of all of us. You were the only one that got the dub out of here. Like I said, 2 bye weeks, and then right there. I'm sorry. That's just how it goes. Not much of a. Oh Jesus!
What the?
My hands are sweaty. You can see it right here. Go ahead, Alan. Going through the journey. What happened with your matchup? It was like 175 to 100 or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah, so I'm feeling great right now. It's a big upset, against third place. I came in last place, just barely made the playoffs. And it was a huge win for me, honestly. It was 175 to 109.
Yeah,
I wasn't sweating it at all. As the game was going on, I just saw Ivan was falling behind, and I just had like a 20, 30 point lead basically the entire time. So I was feeling pretty confident. Josh Allen had 41 points for me. What else could I possibly ask for him? He had a couple bad stretches, but when it was time for the playoffs, he came and showed up.
Yeah, throwing a big one in a wintry storm. That seemed to be fun. I wish he threw a little bit of Diggs' way, but it's okay. Didn't have anything to worry about there. So big performance out of all your guys. McCaffrey, a big game. Aaron Jones, in and out, left and right, but he seemed to have an easy day. CeeDee Lamb, I don't think he caught a touchdown, but he caught all of his passes for a ton of yards. So big game right there. Unfortunate, just looked okay on Thursday. Lockett had basically a good Lockett performance, but he finds out he breaks his finger at the end of the game. I don't know what it's been. I have Nick Chubb in another league, and ever since Deshaun Watson has come in, the utilization of Nick Chubb has gone down. It's basically all rushing yards, no targets. So it's a little unfortunate over there, and it's kind of pissing me off on that end. So I can sympathize with your pain on that one, Ivan. It's like, what are you doing? You have Nick Chubb, fucking use him. But trying to doing his best throughout. Jerry Jeudy had a pretty solid performance, but I think the biggest shocker had to be Miles Sanders going up against the Bears. Bears don't do anything to defend anything, and I think he had a fumble, not much yardage, didn't really score, and he finishes with 0.9 on the board. So it's unfortunate there. Can't really do much. I think the optimized lineup still would have probably went your way, Alan.
Oh, definitely. I had 34 points on my bench by McKinnon.
Yeah, so McKinnon, yeah.
I'm very disappointed in Mike Williams. He's very inconsistent. He's a good player, but he just can't. He seems to get 1 or 2 back-to-back good games, but then he just falls off the planet.
That's all you can get from him.
And
I had him last year. He was the same way. He was streaky.
Yeah.
You also had Stevenson, who got you 25 points.
Yeah, Stevenson had
Andre Stevenson.
very good game.
Didn't get charged. Should have got charged with it. I know not. It wasn't technically a fumble,
Well,
but
he did-
should have get. He was the beginning of that.
But his
ridiculous
lateral,
ending.
Yeah,
that was very
insane.
yes. But his lateral was grabbed by someone. He wasn't the one that
I know it
fumbled
wasn't
the
a fumble.
pass.
I know, but he to just like, hey, I'm the like, hey, you get to like, does
Stevens-
dumbass points exist in fantasy? Maybe. I
Okay,
don't know.
yeah, I was gonna say if for him being fucking dumb, yes, he should have lost points. He should have ran out of bounds, and they just should have gone to overtime.
Yeah, no, I think the most would definitely go Jacoby Myers' way, as he's like, in the interview he said, I thought Mac Jones was open. Son, I don't know what Mac Jones would have done if he had caught that ball anyways. He would have been yeah.
He would have gotten wrecked.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was a weird game. But yeah, you're kind of right with Mike Williams, a little bit streaky. Last year was dealing with injuries, dealing with a little bit of injury here, and overall this game was kind of weird. The game script didn't go the Chargers' way as much. I think Justin Herbert kind of struggled. That was a little bit of what kind of happened, but he had some big catches towards the end of the game that kind of helped you down there. So there you go. That was basically it right there. If you had anything else on this game, any other comments on this game?
No, me personally, that's basically it. You know, I got most of my players did what they were supposed to do, and I couldn't ask for anything else.
All righty.
Yeah, it looks like it's unfortunate. I mean, 175 to 109. I mean, Ivan's players flat out did not show up, and your players just showed up. It's like the two polar opposites. 109. I feel bad for Ivan, but yeah, that's a really bad performance by his team. I mean, Joe Burrow got him 30 points, but then, I mean, like you said, Chubb 9 points. Dalton Schultz, right? Is that his first name?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big point difference that you guys on.
Miles Sanders, with that 0.9, like Nick said, Bears defense can't stop anything. And that's all right. Hurts pulled it through, but now he's injured, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, good win, Al.
Thank you.
There you go. Good shit on that one. Good shit. Our next matchup that we had. Yeah, I know. I know. Obviously, we have Ivan not here to deal with this one, so Pete's not here to enjoy the win. So I mean, you're gonna have to go ahead and go review this one yourself, Mike. I'm sorry.
You can pretend you're Pete and enjoy the win.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What is
it? Rick Ross?
Yeah, what is Rick Ross doing on
sorry.
AEW? It's okay. We're watching this on mute, so it's going to be a little distraction here and there. I think FTR even lost their match earlier. Spoiler alert. But yeah, I mean, go ahead and take us through the journey there, Mike. Another name change, the Run and Tugs. With another acquisition of a quarterback came another name change. So go ahead. What was your mindset here?
Okay.
I got fucked up.
You got bonked on the head.
Yeah, I have to take the bus.
Yeah.
All right, Pete. I was looking at Fantasy Pros, which is something I do sometimes, is like to look at like starter sit players. So the pros were saying to get Trevor Lawrence last week, and I was thinking there's no way he does good against the Cowboys. And Trevor Lawrence gets 31 points.
Oh my God.
If I start Trevor Lawrence, guess what, Pete? You're on the bus. So I'll start with that. I go with a no good misogynist rapist
Oh, Jesus.
to start in my team, and that's what I get. Lose.
Well, there goes the monetization on this video.
Okay. Okay. I started a rapist.
He knows
Yeah.
I'm too lazy to go in and edit it. So there it goes. Goodbye. Goodbye paycheck. No, go ahead.
I'm not proud of it, especially since I lost. Let me just take a good look at this game. I mean, my team did pretty good, honestly, but Mark Andrews and Devontae Adams, fuck you both. I mean, honestly, you're supposed to be my superstars.
Hello, Bozo.
You're supposed to be my superstars. You're getting 6 points. 6 points. Mark Andrews, you suck. I'll never draft you again. You got like 5 points the past 3 weeks. I hate you.
Combined?
Is that fair? Lamar Jackson hasn't been there.
I
That was a
don't
tough go.
care.
Okay, fair enough.
He's big. Throw it to him.
That's fair. Okay, I'll give you that.
And I start Amari Cooper over Chris Godwin. I get a chance with Justin Herbert getting 6 points, but Dalvin Cook and AJ Brown cooked both like 28 points. And Amon-Ra St. Brown did all right, and Alvin Kamara did decent, but honestly, it was really Dalvin Cook and AJ Brown. And if I just made some different changes with my roster, with my QB, with maybe starting Chris Godwin, I might have been able to pull out the win, but I couldn't do it. Deshaun Watson fucked me. So
Oof.
he raped me now.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Add another one to the total.
Oh man.
66, 67
You
now.
showed up to his next game too?
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Oh Jesus. Yeah, no, you tried. You did everything you could. Derrick Henry had a big one. James Conner, surprisingly, I mean not surprisingly, he has been coming out and showing up, and they believed in him, and they made sense cutting Benjamin earlier on in the season. Even without Kyler Murray, Hopkins still had a decent day. He was able to get in everything, but Amon-Ra St. Brown, like you said, AJ Brown as well, and Dalvin Cook putting up some pretty big games, even though Amon-Ra didn't score, still putting up 15 against the Jets. That's a pretty good accomplishment. Everybody else kind of did as they should. And then, I mean, looking at your defenses, it was essentially a wash with both of them putting up 13 points each. Is pretty solid. A couple of things here and there, could have tinkered here and there. I'm just like, I mean, you got a couple of things I'm sure, like you just said, I could have done this, I could have done that, but there's also a couple of things that Pete could have also done. So
Dylan got 22
Can't-
cart ways. So,
can't live in the big world.
Pete's bench went off.
Yeah.
So with an
Everybody-
optimized lineup, would
That's-
you have taken
no,
it?
Pete would
Had his
still
18
win.
Yeah.
would have taken it.
Exactly. So we
1,
can't live in this
2,
world of what
4,
if all the time, like we always say.
5.
You just sit there and
Yeah.
you'll hurt yourself and you'll kill yourself over it. So it's
Every-
a tough one. That's just fantasy.
Yeah, everyone on his team but Cam Akers had above 15 points.
Yeah.
His bench
team
did
went
pretty
off,
fucking
man.
good.
Yeah. So I mean, exactly that. Just one substitution here, he would have got some good help either way. So
At least you started the right
you
kicker.
fought. You absolutely fought. Everyone, that's how it's supposed to be. You fight till the end. That's how it goes down. Oh Jesus! All righty. Yeah, that's how it'll be.
Fuck you, Pete. But I
That's the
hope
last line.
I'm happy that you get a chance to win since you've never won the pelt yet. So we'll see how it goes in the playoffs.
There we go. How do we usually do this? We run through the waiver wires like we did. There's only 2 moves made before.
I didn't even look.
Yeah, I mean,
honestly.
we'll simply go over it. This
Let
is
me
the
see.
quickly.
At this point, there's not too much.
This
moves
is
to make.
the waiver wire hour presented to you by PointsBet code SYS9.
Oh yeah, code SYS9. They'll give you 2 risk-free bets up to $2,000 as long as you're in Illinois, New Jersey, or Iowa, and you're 21 years or older. You go and enjoy those. Like I said, help yourself out to that. Helps us out over here. They were literally only 2. You can quickly go over it, like I just said.
Sebastian gets Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, yeah.
What a move by Sebastian. This is the week where he gets 40, I think.
Yeah.
Sebastian gets Aaron Rodgers and Nick gets the Baltimore defense, which I dropped for the Packers, hoping that they would change my game against Pete, but it clearly didn't because I still lost and nothing changed. It didn't change anything.
Yeah, I mean, just quickly mindset on that. I had the Eagles defense. I didn't want to use them against the Cowboys this week. So
Didn't
I
you
like-
just say you played them and got 13 points out of it?
the
So-
Green Bay, just not enough apparently. But yeah, I don't know what's going on at AEW. I think Swerve just swerved on Keith Lee,
He
broke a
swerved
cinder
up.
block on him, and now he's down.
Going on. Is
Rick
Rick Ross like a
Ross
manager?
Yeah, Rick
Like,
Ross is managing AEW now. There's a guy with
What's
a
going
bunch of
on?
tattoos on his face. He looks like the guy from
This guy,
Light with Will Smith.
the wannabe Brock Lesnar.
Looks like that
too?
lizard guy.
yeah.
Yeah. This is kind of crazy. We're just live chatting,
That guy has
doing a
face
live
tattoos?
reaction. Yeah, that
Yeah.
guy.
That
What
guy's
the
gonna
fuck
go
was
far in
that?
life.
Yeah, like I
This is
said,
as far as he's gonna get.
bringing it back to this really quick. my mindset again. I just wanted a good matchup with the Baltimore Ravens defense. Didn't know they were highly ranked as they were, and
Dropped Adam Thielen.
you got
Adam Thielen.
and just in my mind, I wasn't going to use him this week, and I don't think I would use him next week if I'm lucky enough to get to next week. So that's just where my mind was. Yeah, Baltimore Ravens. That was the one to go. And what was your reasoning on this one, Sebastian? I think it's kind of obvious.
So you guys know me. I'm the prestigious owner of the South African Turtles. Last time I was on here, week 3, I was undefeated, 2-0, scored the most points both times. And then after that, everything went downhill. Injuries, everything. And what happened right before playoffs? I mean, not before playoffs. What happened last game? Jalen Hurts gets injured.
Oh.
Well, I don't know why I'm talking in there. I should be talking in here. Yeah, Hurts fucking gets injured, and I have to pick up a QB. Obviously, when I'm playing Allen, when what's his face? Josh Allen just scored 40 points, so I'm not feeling too hot. But I picked up Chicago arch rival or part owner, some would say, Aaron Rodgers. So I know Aaron hasn't been too hot, but he was the best that I could honestly
That was
get.
a great move.
It was him and Goff is playing outdoors. Goff, I don't feel like he has been doing good, but I don't know, man. There's something about Jared Goff, you know what I mean, and Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, how can you not trust Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah. I know you got cooked by a lot of Packers players last week, so hopefully he doesn't cook me this week. But if yeah, man, we'll see.
This is the week he gets 40. I'm calling it. Packers fighting for the playoffs.
If Aaron Rodgers getting 40 this week, Josh Allen's getting like 60.
Josh Allen's getting 10. The
He's
Bears
like
are locking
60.
him down.
He's throwing a touchdown to Stephon Diggs. That's all.
He's throwing a touchdown every drive against the Bears.
Ooh.
I'm sorry to say that, but
Wow, that's a really big Bears fan here.
Yeah.
and then I dropped off Dante Foreman.
Bears aren't doing anything this year, so I might as well want Josh Allen to do his best he can.
Yeah,
So.
you're gonna have to.
Al's been rooting against his own team all year.
Just full disclosure. Oh shit, that was the waiver wire. Yeah, if you're good on
That was the waiver wire.
I think so. Yeah.
That whole thing was the waiver
That was
wire.
everything, all of it. The AEW review, everything. That was the waiver wire. Brought to you by PointsBet. Go get yourself some money. With that being said, we can flip over to this week's matchups. I think I'll quickly go through my matchup with Pete and myself, just because it's just me over here, and I'll let you two go. I mean, you're gonna have to bark at each other. Go at it right here.
I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say. So
yeah, like I said, I'll quickly just run through it. I'm scared. I mean, the projections are the projections, but I mean, it is what it is. He's got a squad full of killers. So I mean, this is how it's supposed to be. I don't know. I want my guys to do well, and that's just how it's going to be. But I'm fully ready to just sit in the ball and cry. So I don't know. I'm a mix of emotions. I'm a hurricane of emotions, or whatever it was from kicking and screaming. I don't know. I mean, I like how the matchups are. I can't sit here and say anything like that. I'm just gonna hope and pray for the best. Hopefully, Eckler and Jacobs continue to do well. I don't know how this weather is going to affect Diggs, but I hope he scores everything. Hopefully Higgins is ready to roll and doesn't fuck me over or anything like that. But I mean, on the flip side, looking at the same guys that just did the same damage as last week. Dalvin Cook, Hunter St. Brown, AJ Brown, Elvin Kamara, all ready to go, all locked and loaded. And I don't know. It's just it's up in the air. I can sit here and be, like I said, look at the projection and be like, oh, it's gonna be okay. But no, I mean, this is fantasy, and I'm afraid. So I just want to get there again. I'm pissed off every time. I just don't want this regular season to go to waste. So that's about it. Good luck, Pete. I mean, that's about it. I want to crush you to the ground, but I'm sure it's gonna be feelings mutual. So we'll see how it goes. Prepared for the best, and then also just prepare for the worst to go. So if you don't hear from me after this week, it'll just be Mike hosting next week. So we'll see how that one goes.
2 non-champions going against each other,
Yeah.
which I hate to see always, but it's going to be another year of not getting a chance to get that belt, get that ring. So
I feel like it's probably gonna be me again. So congrats, Pete. All righty, on to the next one. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I mean, it is interesting. He's starting both Eagles wide receivers, I mean, they're dogs, both of them, obviously, AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. But yeah, Hurts not playing. Are we trusting? You feel confident that Minshew can pull it off?
I mean, Minshew's not the worst quarterback. I mean, if you throw him on another squad, he'd probably be a starter somewhere. So I mean, he's gonna get the targets to these guys. It's gonna be just like anything else. So I mean, I don't know. If anything, it's probably gonna be more because he's not gonna be having to run the ball. I don't know. I can hope and pray that the Dallas defense comes in and just puts an absolute whooping on Gardner Minshew enough that these guys are just non-factors. That's
Gardner
that's
Minshew, baby.
That's my hope. I mean, but I'm not. Like I said, I can't sit. I'm not sitting and guaranteeing anything. I'm banking on basically all of his guys going off and me being upset. So I don't know.
That's how I always think the worst because then you can't be depressed.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like I said. I just don't want to. Like I'm looking at my record and I'm just gonna be like it's gonna probably be all for naught. I don't know. Just so doom and gloom. It is what it is.
It's very doom and gloom way of looking at it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not. I'm
playoffs, baby.
Yeah. That's just where I'm just mentally I'm flushed. I'm ready. I want this to be a win. I'm just trying to convince myself it'll be okay, but I'm gonna be super fucking pissed off if shit doesn't go my way. So there you go.
To be fair, it seems like you have the more consistent players.
I would like to think that too.
So
but I mean, I don't know.
His team has been dangerous. I mean, whoever wins, it's good. I hope this is a good game.
I've got breaking news here too. I'm getting message from Pete live. He says that he's going to be sending a voice message.
Okay.
Better not be driving when
He says that he's going to be sending in a voice.
He's going to be on the bus.
All right, well, tell him to hurry up. Right?
So
we don't got all day.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated with that. But you guys got a good game. I mean, you're projected to win by a lot, but again, we've gone over it so many times, projections or whatever. But
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you have a very good team, and Pete's got a great team. It's no denying it. You guys both deserve to be here, so it's going to be a good one for sure.
The only thing in my mind that I'm like, I like the idea is just like I got like not a majority of my players going on Saturday or something like that. It's like a mixed mosh. As of now, I'm thinking about Zay Jones on Thursday, and then I got some people going Sunday. I got obviously the majority of the slate Saturday. That's just how this week's going. But I just like how I got some guys just about every single day. So we're good on that. And it looks like we got Pete's message. Go ahead, Pete. What do you got to say?
This is live. So I have no clue what Pete's about to say.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's.
Oh, Jesus.
What's going on, guys? As you all know, I'm up against Johnston this week. Number 1 seed pretty much the whole year. Tough matchup. But you're going down, man. You're going down this week, Johnston.
Wow. Wow. Short and sweet from Pete.
Yeah. I don't like the sound of it. Don't like the confidence. And
sounded like he was on the bus.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it sounded like he was trying to, keep his voice down a little bit.
Didn't want to wake anybody up.
Oh, he just sent something else.
Uh-oh.
That championship belt is mine this year.
Oh,
it's mine.
Wow.
Okay.
It sounds like Pete's very confident.
He's a little too confident, I think. A little bit too confident.
Yeah. All right.
Well, you were saying.
It's actually hilarious.
Pete thinks he has a chance.
Oh,
Pete, you're getting on the bus this week.
Yeah, but like you're saying, Pete basically has everyone playing on Saturday. He has.
I mean, all the games are basically on Saturday. I think there's only
okay.
3 games on Christmas.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got 2 playing on Sunday. So
we got a Thursday game. We got I think like 9 or 10 games on Saturday, 3 on Sunday, and then 1 on Monday. So. But hopefully, like I said, hopefully that math is correct, and then there you go.
It'll be really fun. Good, fun way to enjoy Christmas Eve.
Or
Christmas. I mean, I'm out now, so I can just enjoy the games for what they are. But
yeah, it's always good. That's one good part.
I'm actually in my work league. I'm in the semifinals, and I'm playing against my brother. That's gonna be
that's brutal.
House divided,
of course. And in that work league, you guys, of course, you're playing for your job.
We're playing for money.
Oh,
that's what
you're
I
playing
about.
for your
job. I thought loser gets fired. Sorry.
That would be one hell of a stipulation.
Oh fuck. Good way. So yeah, we'll be looking forward to that one, obviously. And then I'm just as nervous as all fuck. On to the next matchup. You guys are right here, live and in person, to go ahead and bark at each other. So I mean, no more introductions. It's Alan, it's Sebastian. Go for it. What do you guys think?
Sebastian, you got second seed, Sebastian. So I'll let you go first.
All right. Well, I'm the same way. I mean, I'm not. After all these years in fantasy, I learned that like you can't worry about it too much. I'm not positive about it. I'm not like very optimistic or pessimistic at the same time. Whatever happens. Before that, like previous years when I first started, I used to always do like the fantasy pro stuff, like do the
Like
what is the match? Yeah. But then I realized, like, dude, if like I'd get pissed if those websites would tell me one thing and then I was thinking another thing, and then I went with what the pros were saying, and then my player ended up doing better. So I'm just letting it fly, man. I haven't won. Alan, you've won, right? So you're a bitch. You don't deserve to win, obviously, right there. It sucks, but I mean, obviously, God is not on my side.
Wow.
Since Jalen Hurts got hurt, so I got to start fucking Aaron Rodgers, but he's bad, man.
Yeah.
Not this year though.
Yeah, he's just a bad man.
I mean, J.K.
Just
Dobbins, Travis Etienne, both projected only 12 points and 10 points. Dude, fantasy hates my team. They always give me the lowest projections, and I ended up being the 2 seed somehow. But yeah, they're not predicted to have a good game. I have Keenan Allen. I'm confident in him. He's playing on Monday, so that's going to be I hope, like, whatever comes down to, like, a wire, that would be interesting to see. I mean, last time when it accounted, I had the Patriots kicker come down to the wire, and he kicked it.
It's always good having that last hope on Monday. Like, that's how it was with me and Pete this week. I was down by like 30, and I had Watson and the Packers defense, and I was like, oh, maybe I could have a chance.
The Chargers are also facing Indiana, so it's a good matchup for them too.
Gilmore is actually, I feel like he can still lock down. I mean, that matchup is for me. Justin Jefferson, and he's my guy. I mean, he's my favorite player in the league right now. I think a little bit over Justin Fields too, honestly. Wow. I love Justin Jefferson. This is my second year having him. He's just been my dog.
Fan. Wow.
Darren Waller, I'm actually starting him. Hopefully he makes something, because I just drafted him and he's just done fuck all.
He's gonna catch more touchdowns out of bounds.
Yeah. Well, he's not throwing if Carr's not throwing it to Vontae, like, at least throw it to fucking Waller. And then I got Waddle. You can waddle away, Waddle. Ivan, do you remember when he put 40 on you? Ooh. And also Garrett Wilson, he's been a dog. I got the GOAT kicker folk, who's who was I playing? Oh yeah, AJ. Sorry, champ. You figured out last time. You found out the hard way that he sent you to he sent you out of the playoffs. Wow. Let's just leave it at that. And then the 49ers defense, lockdown defense. So, I mean, like I said, I'm not overly pessimistic, but I have faith in my players. Whatever happens. Yeah, Alan and I really don't like you. Yeah.
Yeah. What a great way to end that one off, Sebastian. Yeah. Well, on my side, I'm feeling very confident. Most of my guys are showing up now during playoff time. They're doing what they got to do. But the only thing I'm very worried about is that I have a lot of questionable people on my roster right now. McCaffrey's questionable.
Questionable in what way?
I think he broke something.
I don't think he broke anything. I think he's just taking some rest from practice. It says his knee. He was limited on Wednesday's practice.
Hopefully he stays limited.
Josh Allen was questionable, and he just this morning he's back on the roster, not questionable anymore. Aaron Jones is questionable. Njoku's questionable. Wow. Stevenson's questionable. So as long as all of my players, end up playing their games, I think I should be fine. I don't think I have any issues.
No.
Nothing to worry about. But yeah, if my only problem would be if some of these players don't end up playing, who am I going to put in for them, and replace my starting lineup?
Nobody.
I'm not gonna lie, my bench isn't the greatest.
You'll find
I got Jamal Williams. He's has the most touchdowns out of all running backs this year, but lately, he hasn't been getting too many points. Alan Lazard, he hasn't been doing too hot either. Curtis Samuel's been on the decline. Williams is very, spotty. So, yeah, I think my only issue would be if some of my starters don't end up playing, who do I end up putting in? But as of right now, it's looking good for me.
Well, after that little monologue you just gave, I feel more confident. You
Mm.
just sound more like you were kind of worried about all these cues.
Yeah, to be honest, I am. Aaron Jones was questionable last week, but he also ended up playing.
I think they all play. They always do that. I mean,
But I think they're only doing that mostly just giving them a little more rest from practice. But
Yeah, it isn't like an accelerated week almost because everyone's playing on Saturdays. So whatever they were like, today's technically whatever Thursday for them, even though it's Wednesday. So they gotta like give people. Sometimes they're giving people breaks, sometimes they're not. So you still gotta be mindful. Still gotta be if they're not doing anything at all, it's still like, oh whoa, gotta be worried about that. But hey, yeah, gotta be keeping your eyebrows, gotta keep your eyes peeled on these things. I got one thing I just didn't know if it doesn't really matter, but kind of more of a PSA, more of a a reflection of myself on this whole entire year. I not only did I notice you dropped Marquise Brown some like maybe 2 weeks ago, you just dropped Cortland Sutton, and that was our only trade on the year. And I recall, I mean, basically just myself, freaking out over this trade, and I had first declined it or whatever. I had voided it or what do we call it? Whatever it is called to make sure that doesn't go through. And then later on, of course, in the chat, like I said, hey guys, I rescind my veto. That's what it is, a veto. So if anyone, like whoever hasn't yet, like you've now become my veto or whatever. So I guess that would just be it. Like we'll keep the vetoes as a thing, but now we just kind of like be mindful. Like, a trade like that, which I thought was going to be groundbreaking, ended up not mattering at all. So
no,
yeah. So I was just maybe just a PSA for in this chat, in this fantasy group. I mean, like I said, more a reflection of myself, or just like in your other leagues and stuff like that. So just be mindful of something like that. Like I said, what I thought was a groundbreaking trade at the time means diddly squat now. It means diddly poo because both people are on the free agency wire. And I mean, for the most part, Cortland Sutton has just been a non-factor. Unfortunately, I had him in another league, and I thought, I got a steal getting him when I did, and just he didn't do dick just because him getting hurt and Russell Wilson sucking balls. So
yeah, I felt like I did a great job getting rid of him at the right time. It just Hollywood Brown ended up getting hurt, so he couldn't have really done anything for me.
Yeah, between that and also Kyler Murray going down, it makes sense. And then on the same end, makes sense on you getting rid of Cortland Sutton. Russell Wilson sucking balls, hasn't really been playing, and then when he does, he's just not really there. So
and then
it doesn't matter.
It just helped me also get rid of Edmonds off my team too. He also wasn't doing anything.
There you go.
And that's the first person Sebastian dropped is Edmonds.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, more like I'll definitely be more mindful and try and be more reflective when trades happen in our league and in other leagues. I won't be so quick to like, veto.
Yeah,
that's it. And that bullshit. No, I won't. I'll be less of a hair trigger on shit like that, and more mindful because like of course I'll say this now, and the trade will go through, and it'll end up fucking screwing. Oh, I just broke this pen. I'll end up fucking screwing over the league next year or something like that. But like I said, we'll live and learn. That's basically it.
That's the thing with trades. They could go either way. Like everyone thought Russell Wilson. I mean, you can't tell. There's probably 1% of the population.
I mean, he had me hook, line, and sinker. I thought the Broncos were going to win the division. You can hear me on early on in the Degenerates episodes. I was like, yeah, They're going to
Yeah.
win the division. Chiefs are done. I was like, oh yeah.
No, yeah, I thought he was gonna change the whole team
Exactly.
around.
Everyone was sipping on the Kool-Aid of the Denver Broncos this year. So, like I said,
And
just
now we're tracking if he's gonna throw more touchdowns than the
Yeah,
Badgers.
exactly. See, it's just funny how life works. So yeah, it's exactly like I said. Just wanted to point that out. Like I said, egg on my face or whatever. Just be upfront with it. So be mindful. Be like vetoes are there for a reason. Still, I think that's still a good tool to have. But like I said, just be like, don't be such a hair trigger for the veto automatically. But like I said, that's more on me. Was there anything really else on your guys' game that you guys want to get to?
No, not really. Just back to our semifinal game. I'm just projected to beat Sebastian by 20 points. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all I want to end that off with.
Oh, okay.
So.
All
I
right.
was projected to go 2-11 after we drafted,
Damn.
and then
Is
I
that
got
true?
the 2 seed. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, 2-11. So projections, smirctions, they don't mean shit. Just like Cortland Sutton being an absolute steal. I thought I screwed Alan. That didn't work out. Broncos country, let's ride.
What a great way to end that. Good transition into our last piece. If you guys got really nothing else on each other's matchups, I think, like I said, good recap or preview on that. Good preview on both of them. If you're ready to roll, we can get into last little gambling section. Sponsored by PointsBet, code SYS9. I'm sure everyone, we can go round table. If you got some individual picks, we'll go through it. We'll blow through it. But this is going to be our usual money line parlay. Money line parlay. I think we were too short last week. But now we are going to go ahead and add one more leg just because we feel so confident. Got a couple more to go. Why not? Fuck it. This is all for fun. Code SYS9. Mike, go ahead. Give us this money line parlay that we got.
Here
so
we
far.
go. We got a 7-leg parlay brought to you by PointsBet, code SYS9. You should know it by now.
Oh yeah.
Honestly. You ready? 49ers on the line. Bengals on the line. Cowboys on the line. Chiefs on the line. Ravens on the line. Lions on the line. And Chargers on the line. 7 legs plus 1,124. Put $100 on it and you make money back for Christmas gifts.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. So yeah, not only would that be a Merry Christmas over here from the Des Nuts Fantasy Football League, but also to you. So go ahead and enjoy that. Go ahead and enjoy the parlay, enjoy the free bets that you go ahead and get with that. I'm looking at the board. I'm not feeling anything too crazy. You guys got anything individually that you're liking? I know Mike had something.
Packers. You see, I don't know if you could see these. These are Packer pajama pants. Packers money line. Christmas Day against the Miami Dolphins. Rodgers shuts down the critics that he can't throw a ball in the heat, even though it might. Now it's going to be hot. Probably
It's gonna be like a 60 degree.
It won't be cold. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
gonna be Florida.
Rodgers cooks. He gets 40 fantasy points. Christian Watson, anytime touchdown. Lock that in. Packers win. They're fighting for the playoffs. The Packers win their next 3 games, and the Commanders win at least one of their. Or I'm getting fucked up. If the Commanders lose one of their next 3 or something like that, and the Seahawks lose something, I was looking at it earlier. But
Yeah.
But the Packers need to win all 3 of their games. So it starts with this. It starts with Miami. They can beat the Vikings. They can beat the Lions in Lambeau. That's it. They're winning. It's over.
Couldn't have said it better myself. You got any individual plays or Sebastian guy?
I'm looking to do it right now. What was the one that I really liked? Oh no, that was Titans, but fucking what's his face? He's not playing.
Yeah, you were liking the Titans, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, Ryan Tannehill might not be a full go. If you believe in Malik Willis, go for it. I mean, it most likely will just be a Derrick Henry type game, but I it's a toss up. I'm gonna have to who are they playing? Who is it? Tennessee and the Houston Texans.
Texans, yeah.
The Texans love to cover, so I don't know. It'd be for the Bear fan in me wants them to win, so it could be just somewhat of a chance to get that first pick in the first round, but highly unlikely. But this is I don't think the Texans win necessarily. They'll give them a fight. The Titans have been on a downtrend, but I don't want to put too much of a damper on if you're going to be playing that play.
This is my house.
As Soraya beats up Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter. Still watching AEW over here. I think that's actually the end of it.
Yeah,
they ended it with wow.
Yeah, unfortunately.
They ended it with Soraya.
Yeah. Did you have any plays there, Alan Guy?
Yeah, so I also had Moneyline Parlay.
Ooh.
It's somewhat similar to what Mike said earlier.
The Allen Parlay.
Yes.
This is the crazy Allen Parlay. I'm going to start off with the Jets beating the Jaguars. So I got the Jets money line. I'm going to take the Chiefs money line over the Seahawks. I'm going to take the Vikings over the Giants. I'll take the Lions over the Panthers. Ravens over the Falcons. And then I'm taking the Chargers over the Colts.
I like that, but the Thursday night game scares me. The Jaguars have been hot lately, and they did just beat the Cowboys, which is what scares me the most. And Zach Wilson. I mixed their names together. Is Zach Wilson really it? Is he going to get the job done Thursday night?
Yeah, I mean it's one of those games where the Jets have them. I was thinking about this earlier. I was trying to think of like a comparison. If you were the Jags are ice climber climbing up the mountain. The Jets are the person that's like lost in the cave that was on like an earlier expedition. They're the person that they were with died. They're like eating their bones and shit. So their backs are against the wall. But the Jags, they're on the uptick. They're on the climb. They want to get to that division. They want to win. So that's why my hands are up. I don't know what to do in this game. There's weather involved. There's a ton of other things.
I think the Jets defense will show up.
That's the thing. Jets defense is good enough, but the Jags offense has been awesome. Trevor Lawrence has been I think he's like the 7th or 8th ranked quarterback in fantasy as of right now.
He's really been doing good.
I mean, yeah, it's just it's all over the place. And guys like Christian Kirk, Zay Jones, Evan Ingram, they're getting open. It's just a matter of who's Sauce Gardner's gonna be on in that game. So I don't know. There's so much.
It's just you're gonna ride with it. So that's hopefully the Jags
the Jets.
Yeah. I just didn't think that I would be so excited for a Jags. I didn't think I'd be excited for a Jags-Jets game in week 15.
That's going to be a
week
really
16.
good game.
Like, wow, that's crazy. That sounds pretty good. What was
Johnny's getting his
No, I didn't actually look at. No, I can give me 1 second.
You didn't have the odds on that?
No,
that's
I can
okay.
pull that up.
It's not. I mean, if you had a 6 or 7 leg on that one, that had to be at least plus 800 at least. So I mean, either way, you're getting some good money on that, whether or not that's all favorites or whatever. You probably got a couple little boosters in there. Either way, that seems like it's pretty good. If you can calculate your odds good enough, I'll try and linger long enough so you can get those odds out on you. But either way, that basically wraps up the gambling section. Code SYS9 for PointsBet. Like I said all earlier, be older, be 21 and older. Illinois, Iowa, New Jersey. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. You know the rules. That about wraps up everything. I mean, we had the matchups, like I said, good previews, good recaps. We got to watch you guys go at it, a little bit of scrapping back and forth. I got to sit here and preview and hope and pray. So that was about it. Like
Sebastian
we usually do.
Doesn't know what's coming for him.
You watching me DMs? Hey, baby. That's you, Alan.
Shit.
Yeah.
Again,
thank you for having me on.
Yeah, got any closing words from you guys over here on my right? It's Sebastian.
Here's
Alan.
Sebastian's closing words.
I like turtles.
Yeah, South African turtles, baby. That's
Turtles man's out. Let's go.
There you go. Anything for us, Alan?
No, that was it. Thank you for having me on here. It was great talking football with you guys and going over fantasy.
Absolutely.
You're
Absolutely. Like we always usually do. I usually ship it off and we end with some final words with our commish. Mike Fadagato, go ahead. What's capping us off this week?
I'm finally can relax that without worrying about fantasy. I'll just be watching the games, at least for this league. I don't have to worry, but I'll just be interested to see how it goes now. Good luck to you guys, man. All three of you are still in the running, so
Appreciate
we'll
it.
see what happens, man. And good luck to Pete, man.
Yeah. Good luck to everyone involved. And then if you're in any other leagues, good luck over there. So until next
And
time.
Merry Christmas.
Merry fucking
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Happy holiday, happy Christmas, happy Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah, whatever you do, whatever you celebrate, do whatever you gotta do.
Happy Hanukkah.
Yeah, either way. Be safe, take care. Until next time, we'll see you.
Spike your hair.